Hi, welcome back to TikTok. This is HRU Speaks, and these are going to be your air elements messages. So we're going to get right into it. Don't forget to visit Instagram and YouTube. Well, I haven't did any messages on Instagram, but I did do some on YouTube. So be sure to check out YouTube at HRU Speaks, and which is the air messages. Air elements know today. Holy Spirit, what you like the air elements to know? What are the messages for the air elements of TikTok? Okay. It says, cook for the people. You are loved. Remain on a plant-based diet. Pay attention to your dreams and visions. It's time to pray, and the path is clear for you. All you have to do is walk through the door. So, if you cook, if you're a chef, maybe you should cook for some people today, or you could just be cooking for you and your family. Maybe that's it. If you have been on a plant-based diet, you should remain on a plant-based diet. It could be doing good for you. If you're not on a plant-based diet, maybe you should think about trying it out. You are loved, so you could be loved, and it's time for you to pray. Maybe you should pray. If you haven't prayed today, maybe you should pray. At the bottom of the deck it says pray 7 times today, so that may do you good. And you should pay attention to your dreams and visions. And it says the path is clear for you. All you have to do is walk through. Okay, so maybe you need to pray, and whatever it is that you are wanting to do, are you thinking about doing, you should just, the path is clear for you. It's already clear for you. Just walk through, have faith. Anything else for the air elements? Which should the air elements know? I'm getting a strong sense that you need to prepare your own food. Cook for yourself, like cook at home, like, your hands will be blessed, okay? It says your spiritual team is going to war for you, and the Most High is pleased with you, okay? So the Most High is pleased with you. Your spiritual team is going to war for you. Like you are loved, and you are surrounded by ascended masters and guides, okay? So some may need to clean up your act. Maybe, maybe it's time for you to seek the light, to seek out the light, and it says someone's in your energy, but it's safe, okay? So I've seen that you're surrounded by your ascended masters and guides. So you're safe and you're loved. You may need to cleanse your surroundings, though, okay? And it says you're healthy emotionally, all right? And so it said go forth with confidence. So you could go forth with confidence and exercise your spiritual gifts. So if you have spiritual gifts that you've been scared to exercise, go ahead and exercise those spiritual gifts. Go in confidence, pray, know that you're loved, you're surrounded by love, you're surrounded by your guides, you're healthy emotionally, and you should cleanse your energy. If you have gotten off track, it's time to get back on track, all right? Air elements messages. What do the air elements need to know? Air elements. What do the air elements need to know? Somebody could be a bad little vibe, all right? What do the air elements need to know? They may not. It's like somebody could be a bad little vibe, but I'm not gonna beg you, if either you want to be here or you don't. Yeah. It says you're supposed to be in love, a family affair, still standing, friendly, back to the streets. Free yourself, pick up your feelings. I ain't gonna beg you, okay? Mind and pack light. So somebody could be having an issue with a relationship. This could involve a family. Somebody could be they could still be in a situation, in a family situation. somebody could feel like a person that's kind of, you know, friendly, or maybe they flirt and they don't really like that, you know. Maybe they felt like they was being a little too friendly with somebody else, and it's like maybe you need to pick up your feelings. Pick up your feelings or whatever. Like, like maybe somebody got upset at a person, and you know, maybe they was expecting them to kind of like pet them up or whatever, and they was like, listen, I'm not gonna beg you to stay. If you want to go ahead and go. You need to pick up your feelings, and you know, if you want to go, free yourself, you know. But at the same time, it's like, you still man, and maybe somebody could have a little spat, like you could get into a little spat today with, you know, if you're in a relationship, somebody could get in a spat today, okay, and it's like, you know, might get mad because somebody might have felt like another person was being a little too friendly with you know, they was flirting, or they was being a little too friendly, and you know, they might put them out, but you know, you still mad, so you got to come back. Yeah, it may be something in their heart, or maybe somebody going off about something they feel like. Maybe ain't nobody, you didn't, you know, somebody could not even did anything today, like, you know, they could have felt like a person did, so like, you know, it could have been on their mind and something in their heart. They felt like, you know, basically somebody could just be in their feelings, all right? This could be a same-sex relationship, or somebody could feel like somebody somebody got a same-sex relationship. Like they could be, yeah, they could feel like somebody got a same-sex relationship. Somebody could have felt like a person fumbled their heart. You know, I kind of feel like this is like a same-sex situation. Let's go to the next stick. What should the air elements know? Somebody could be having some faith when it comes to a sexual attraction. Like maybe they hoping somebody will go for it. What do the air elements need to know right now? Okay. So somebody could secretly like a person. It says, I secretly like you, wink. Okay. A Toyota could be significant. Somebody could have a Toyota. It could be significant. This person could be trying to get their money right, or vice versa. They could come off, this person could be like a positive energy, or come off as a positive energy. All right. A Tesla, or something similar could be in regret over this person in the Toyota, or vice versa. It says, you are my everything. You're all I ever wanted. So somebody could, either this Toyota person is regretting, you know, something that happened with this other person, or this Tesla, you know, in a situation. Somebody could be regretting a situationship. You know, they was trying to get their money right. This could be with like a children's mother, a children's father. It says you are a dream come true. You know, somebody could be bisexual. Okay. Okay. Somebody could live near the water, or near the water could be significant. Okay. They could be watching a person. It says, Miss Wet. Somebody could have been born between 70 and 79. A Kia or something similar could be significant. Evening could be significant. We have a woman here, and sweet. So it could be a sweet person in the evening. Okay. This could be a male feeling like this about a woman, that this person could be sweet. This person could live near the water. And a Toyota person, somebody on a Toyota or something similar, they could be regretting. They could be regretting a situation with this person, or maybe, you know, not dealing with a person. They could be a person that's watching. Like they could be watching this person in the Kia. Okay. Welcome back, air signs. This is your part 2. So we're going to pick up where we left off in the part 1. There could be a woman, this woman a kid could be significant. They could be watching a person. This person could be near the water. They could regret a situation dealing with some children. Tesla could be significant, or dealing with a Tesla, but somebody could be trying to get their money right. They could secretly, the person they secretly be watching, a Toyota could be significant. They could secretly like this person, or they say, I secretly like you, Wink. So somebody could secretly they could be watching the person, they could secretly like them. This could have something to do with a male. A Maserati could be significant, or a sports car. This could have something to do with this person could exercise, or this could have something to do with some type of act. A Cadillac could be involved, and this could also have something to do with social media, or play it out in social media. Somebody could be telling somebody to make a decision. What else do the air elements need to know here? Okay. Somebody could be a sugar mama. This could be somebody love, somebody could love a sugar mama. They need to let that go. So somebody, either sugar mama need to let this go, or somebody needs to let a sugar mama go. Okay. Yeah, it says you're loved even by your haters. So it could be a negative male, They could love you. They could love you. Like somebody's children could not like a person, but it's like, the children could be the haters. It's kind of, like they could not like a person. And we got exposed, but it's in reverse. So they may be hiding the fact that they regret a situation with some children. Maybe somebody is dating a person with children, and they kind of like regretting getting involved with this person with these kids, and they kind of just keeping it to themselves. It's like the children may give a person a hard time, but it's like they could like have love for this person, but they still could give a person like a hard time. And somebody could club. They could be out at night, and it says run, don't walk. So something could be significant about evening, or this is just run, don't walk for this situation. Somebody need to work on getting their own stuff together. Like they're gonna leave this situation and kind of get their own stuff together, or that's what they're trying to do. With that, I'm trying to get my money right. They may leave and go and try to get their money right. Or they trying to get their money right to leave. Okay. This could be somebody in a Cadillac that's doing this, or something similar. A Cillian could also be similar. A Cillian could also why can't I can't get this out? It could be relevant, okay? And somebody, it could be some shots fired. A Cadillac could, they could shoot. They could have some shots fired, or this Cillian. Some could end up getting cracked. Like it could crack something. Like I also heard rocks. Maybe somebody throw some rocks and crack somebody's window. Maybe it's the children. They outside. They throwing some rocks. They could crack somebody's window. A Cadillac could be significant. It says, I love you, but I'm not ready. And whatever you're thinking, you're right. Okay, this could be concerning a Sagittarius. So somebody could love a person, but they just not ready to be in that situation, and they trying to get their money right to get ready to leave. And whatever you're thinking, you're right. This could be the female in the situation. Anything else for The air elements. Morning could be significant. There could be this person could come off sweet. A GM, they could drive a GM, or a morning could be significant, and it's like choose a new direction, or somebody is getting ready to choose a new direction in a situation. This could be someone's girlfriend. Either somebody feel like this is an Aries girl. This concerning an Aries girlfriend. So either an Aries girlfriend could feel like somebody is evil, or somebody could be feeling that way about this girlfriend. Okay, somebody is wanting to be single. There could be a brother here with no car. This could be a brother situationship, like maybe a brother's girlfriend is getting ready to leave. Somebody is coming up as they could be broke and stalking, and they could be apologizing for telling something. They may have told something, or they have to apologize to a Leo, or a Leo is apologizing to this person. Somebody could be figuring out a person is stalking another person. Somebody could be thick in stature. This could be a Cadillac sugar daddy. It says, I'm ready to love you. They could come in asking a person, can I take you out? So, a Leo could be apologizing after this, having this epiphany. Maybe this Leo figure out a person is stalking another person. Okay, it says you're not my type, control issues, a best friend. So a best friend could be saying that a person is not their type, and they could be having issues like controlling themselves, like even if they're saying this person not their type, but they still messing with them. This could be concerning a best friends, either the best friend is a bitch, or this is the best friend, and this is coming to an end, and that could be lucky. Maybe that's the best thing for this situation. Somebody could be bisexual in this situation. Somebody could intuitively notice a Ford could be significant, or somebody could drive a Ford, and it's hard work. Maybe somebody could know somebody is broke intuitively, and it's kind of like hard work, like controlling themselves. Maybe they've been talking to a person. They've been talking to a person because they broke or whatever, and it's like, you're not my type, and they having control issues with keeping that on the wraps that a person is not their type. Somebody could be pregnant, so somebody could have got pregnant out of this situation, and somebody could have chose a person over another person, and now they regretting it. Somebody could have been born between 90 and 99. This could be the father. Okay. It says stay at your job, Taurus, and a Mercedes. So there could be a Taurus. They could have a Mercedes or some similar. They could be stalking a person at their job, or this is somebody that a person met at their job. A Mazda could be significant. Is protect yourself, please. They could be coming in asking you to stay. This could be it came up in reverse. So the Leo, this Leo or Taurus could be older than another person. This person could smoke or whatever. This could be a Capricorn. An affinity could be significant, but somebody could be begging another person to stay. Somebody could be 50 to 59 or born during those years. Anything else for the air elements? Somebody could have a Ferrari or some type of sports car. Infinity, it's popping out. Somebody could. This could be a trauma bond with a street pharmacist. They could be nice looking. Okay, air elements, welcome to the part 3. This is going to be a career and money portion. What should the air elements know? Okay. It says somebody could have a write-up coming. This could be dealing with a girlfriend. It said this office romance will not turn out well. So if somebody works with their girlfriend could be getting write-up. I mean, they could be getting write-up. Maybe the girlfriend writing you up. That's crazy. It says I'm hard on you because I'm jealous. So they could be jealous. Maybe somebody is writing up a person because they jealous. You know, they might have got jealous. You know, maybe, you know, they could have got jealous of something that was going on at work. This could be concerning a brother. You know, they say this office romance will not turn out well. So if you started dating somebody at work, especially if they got the power to write you up and stuff, you know, it might not go so well. This could be a co-worker. A co-worker could be getting a new schedule, okay? Put in for a transfer. Maybe if you working with like a significant other, or you know somebody's working with a significant other, maybe they need to put in a transfer, and you know either switch shifts or switch buildings or something. You know, this could be concerning a tall man. It could be gossip going on around, you know, office gossip going on around the relationship. It says you have multiple job offers coming in. No worries, a better opportunity is coming. And it says you will receive some money, $1 million or more. And it says go back to school. The path is clear for you, and peeping out is your fire. So it says, you know, if you get fired, if they fire you, you know, don't worry. You got multiple job offers coming to you. You know, it could be a better opportunity. You could take this opportunity to go to school, and at any rate, if you know you was dating your boss and your boss fired you, you know, because they was jealous or you know some things of that nature, you know, you could receive some money, $1 million or more. So maybe you know somebody may end up suing, you know, for sexual harassment, because you know get a little sticky when you go to and date your employees. All right, it says you will receive some money over 5,000, less than 10,000. Okay, it says any career and money matters will go well. Take that new job is better than your old one. Put in for a transfer. Don't quit your job. That hobby will not pay off. So, this is concerning a boss. It says a co-worker wants your position, so maybe a boss wants to try to get rid of you, or it's a co-worker that wants your position. But it says don't quit your job. It says put in for that transfer, so maybe you could get another job or transfer to another job, you know, another place under that umbrella, you know, or another department or something like that. But don't quit your job. And it's like, you know, wherever, if you do the transfer, maybe that new job, wherever you go, the new job will be better than the old ones, and the old one in our career and money matters will go well. You could receive over 5,000, less than 10,000. So maybe if you transfer to this new position, or this new, like say you transfer to another location. That location could pay more than the location you at anyway. So it's like, you know, yeah, it says your money is about to triple. So they could be paying more over there at that particular place that you transfer to, okay? And we got a boss. Your company is broke, and I've been blocking new opportunities, so you can't leave. So that kind of fell on that money card, and take that new job is better than your old one. So they could be somebody could be blocking a person from leaving. This could be a boss, you know. The company could be broke, or you know, they could be, maybe they shorter, they can't afford to hire nobody right now. So they could be blocking another person from leaving. But I kind of feel like that could backfire because it landed on that money and the new job, so that you receive $1 million or more. And it said make your hobbies your business, it will pay off. So, and it said your money is about to triple. So if you do something on the side, maybe you should invest in it and do it. It say your supervisor secretly does not like you. It's time to go. So maybe if you've been thinking about putting in a transfer and going to another location, then this is the best time to do it because you got some haters. Especially if you date your boss, and there could be a short man. It says your coworkers love you, so there could be a short man at your job that they love. It say your boss loves your work, so they could like love your work. They could be watching you on the camera, and they can see they can see you working, and they could love your work, and they could be short staffed, which is why they probably trying to block you from leaving. But you also got this supervisor. You also got this supervisor that secret doesn't like you. And if you're dealing with like a girlfriend at the job, they could be giving you a hard time too. Okay, and with that situation, it says you will receive some money over 30,000 less than $1 million. So once again, if you're dating somebody at your job and they're like your superior and they're giving you a hard time because of the fact that you're dating them, that's it will change because they can't do that. Okay, it says the new job will be worse than the one you have now, so they could be telling you that the new job can be worse than the one you have now. But it said brand new position, you got a raise coming, $1 or more. So yeah, this could be also it could be a tall woman who likes your work. They could love you. This could be in the parking lot, a tall woman. This could be concerned in the parking lot. She could be saying your coworker wants your position. If you quit, this office romance will work out. And we got a redhead, so it could be a redhead. This could be a tall woman, or you could be a tall woman. They could, let you know that it was a coworker that wanted your position. If you quit, this coworker gonna get your position. It's like this will work out. Maybe it says you got a raise coming, $1 or more. So maybe they don't want you to quit. They might offer you more money to keep you there because they short staff. And it's like you need to stand your ground and stay at your job. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more and then we out of here. Okay. Yeah, it says you are the glue that holds this job together. So, and it says go back to school. The path is clear for you. So if you've been thinking about going back to school, go back to school. These people know, the people that's important, they know that, you're the glue that holds this job together. There's a short man and a tall woman who is noticing it. So these are your air element career and money messages. I hope they help you. All right.